Hey everyone, what's going on? Tom Keenan here, coming at you from Top Class Installations. Wanted to shoot a quick video here today and go over the top 5 ways to make money on social media. If you're not leveraging social media to make money for you or your business, what are you waiting for? It's the easiest thing to do in the world. All it does is take a little bit of your time. All right, so I'm a firm believer that anything can be sold on social media. If you're not selling anything on social media currently, I really suggest that you take a step back and look at yourself. It's super easy, and it's all about the groups. Seriously, it's all about the groups. You don't necessarily have to spend any money in order to sell anything on social media. So don't get all caught up in running a paid ad, although that is a great strategy and it does work really well. If you're starting out, don't get all caught up in there because you're going to get lost real quick. Start off with a bunch of things. So I got 5 things here. I'm going to go down the list and I'm going to give you basically a game plan here to use to kick this stuff out and get yourself started on generating revenue from social media. So number 1, be consistent. You need to post up information for your audience several times a day. You want to do them at the same time every day. You can create the content beforehand. You don't have to do it the day of. That way, if you get a day of writer's block, the content is already created and you're simply just copying and pasting and kicking it out. You need to share links to your blog, your website, something motivational, some funny stuff. And you need to kind of figure out, who it's going to. So that comes to number 2. Number 2 is post for your audience. All right. You need to figure out who exactly your audience is. What are you selling? How old are they? Where do they live? What kind of car do they drive? All that kind of stuff plays into you figuring out. It's also, you'll hear me say occasionally, a customer avatar. You need to figure out your customer avatar. Once you figure out who you're selling to, you can then create this content targeted to those specific people. All right. So number 2 under post for your audience is, what time do they start their day? Are they professionals? Are they up early in the morning? Are they gym rats? Are they work-at-home moms? You got to figure out what you're selling and what time these people are active on social media. And you want to kind of take that content and push it out to them when they're most active and most receptive to receiving it. So number 3 here on the list of post your audience is what motivates them. What's going to make them take action and comment, like, share on some of the things you're doing. When you have people like, commenting, and sharing on your post, you're helping your organic social media marketing, and people are going to get to know, like, and trust you, and therefore turn around and buy from you. It's not going to happen today. It might not happen a month from now. It might not even happen 6 months from now, but eventually it's going to happen. All right. If you want people on social media to be interested in you, you have to show something interesting to them. So again, this goes right in line with you knowing who your audience is. So if you know who your audience is exactly and the things that they're into, this is the kind of stuff you share with them on a daily basis. All right. Number 3 of 5. And this is a big one here. This one has worked really, really, really well for myself. Leverage groups. Okay, you guys who follow me, you know that I'm pretty active on Facebook, and I gotta leverage groups. Hold on, I gotta let my dog in. She's scratching like crazy. Come on, baby girl. Come on. Come on. Come on in here. Say hi to the camera. Well, I'm about keeping things real, and that's my dog, Luca. She's really cool. Hi, baby. So I got lost here. Leveraging groups. Okay. So groups on Facebook are currently the only unregulated area within Facebook. So what that means is you're not going to get smashed with ads in groups. You can make them private. You can make them very specific to your industry. You can tailor them, put rules in place. It worked really well. So my first suggestion, and I have a video that's shot on this. You guys can go to YouTube and check it out. I have a video on there that's like a half hour long that lays out exactly how to start a group and make it effective and turn a profit out of it. So if you're interested in that, go watch the video. I'm also on Vimeo, so if you guys search me up on Vimeo, I know it's there too. So when it comes to groups, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go join groups that are within your industry or somewhat related to your industry. And once you request access, you get in. Don't spam the groups. Don't be that person that goes up there and just starts spitting out shit. Oh, hey, I sell this, I sell that. You know, click this link and buy my stuff, buy my stuff. It's not cool. What you want to do is you want to give value and you want to comment on other people's posts. This is going to quickly establish you as an expert in what you do. And people are going to, again, get to know, like, and trust you, therefore eventually buy from you. So this also makes you become the authority within your space. So if you're in a group regarding remote starts or some kind of car audio stuff, basically what's going to happen is, go on, see you later. Basically what's going to happen is you're going to become the expert. People are going to say, hey, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, you know? And when someone pops up a question in a group that has relations to what you do, someone's going to tag you and say, oh, go see this guy. He's over in this area and he's the best at whatever it is, you know, you do. That stuff happens organically, but it does take you consistently working the system in order for it to produce results. All right. And the next thing with groups is you want to leverage the direct message. Okay. So if you have someone giving you info or feedback, hey, I want to talk more, go right to a DM in Facebook, a direct message, and hit them up and have a conversation with them outside of the group. And there's big money in those direct messages. There really is, guys. I'm not saying this here to brag or anything, because that's not what my intent. But in this past year, 2018, from social media alone, okay, and this is completely organic. This is not paid. Top Glass Installations has been able to generate well over $100,000 in additional revenue just from being active on social media. So yeah, that's a pretty big revenue stream. I don't care what size business you're in. So if you're not doing something on social media right now, what are you waiting for? All right, so if you want to step this up a notch, what you're going to do is you're going to start creating sales funnels. Sales funnels is basically a series of websites that allow you to collect data from people and also notify you when someone's interested in what you're selling. Data is super, super valuable at this point in time. All of the big boys out there are collecting data. Facebook, Google, think of all the places you go, all the websites you go on. They're all recording your data. Everyone wants your name. Everyone wants your email address. Everyone wants your phone number. That way they can either sell you something in the future or hopefully sell that data off to someone and make some money. So what your goal and intent here with that data is, you want it so you can then follow up with your prospect. You want to take that lead and you want to go in there and have a conversation with them and close them on a sale. So whatever it is you're selling, if you're selling a remote start to somebody, you know, hey, Joe Blow, you know, you said you're interested in a remote start system. You know, let me shoot you a DM or give you a phone call and say, hey, you know, what's the year, make, and model of your car? What features are you looking for? That kind of crap. Like, you guys, if you sell remote starts out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just giving you an example because it's an industry that I came from for many years. All right, so the sales funnels can be pushed out organically. You don't necessarily have to pay to run ads on Facebook, although that is a great choice, and it's the next step after this. But you can start sharing your organic sales funnel. So basically, your sales funnel is just going to be a link to a contact us form. You know, so if somebody you know, says, hey man, I'm really interested in a remote start, and you have a sales funnel built out for a remote start, send them a link in a DM. Hey man, if you ever need, check this out, fill out this contact info. Here's a little bit more information on the stuff that my company offers. And you'd be really surprised how quickly that you start getting leads in those aspects. Post them up everywhere. Post them on your website. Post them if you're blogging. Put them on your blog. Post them in groups if you're allowed. Send them in a DM. Post it on your private or your personal Facebook wall every so often. Real important, going back to posting to your audience and being consistent. You need to follow a sequence of posts. So you need to follow typically what I call the 80-20 rule. 80% of your content that you put out on social media needs to be for your audience, and 20% needs to be for you. That 20% for you, that's a sales funnel. You know, that's a, hey, by the way, did you know my company does this? Hey, by the way, you know, I started a side hustle, and I'm doing, I don't know, you're raking leaves on front lawns. I don't care what it is, but that's going to be the 20%. All right. There's several tools out there that you can utilize in order to create sales funnels. Just a couple quick examples, and it's stuff that I use. Number one is Infusionsoft, which is a really super powerful sales and marketing CRM platform. You can do all this stuff inside Infusionsoft. It's complicated. It's not cheap, and you need to have some skills in order to put it together. If you're looking for something more entry level, that is still super powerful, really slick, and you can actually create everything right from your phone. I recommend Phonesites. And last but not least, also Cardtapp is real cool. I did a video a couple weeks back on Cardtapp. It's basically an app puts on your phone, and you can send somebody a link, and it puts your business card as an app on their home screen of their phone. So anytime they tap it, you're gonna get a notification. You can see what they're looking at inside of your virtual business card, and then you can just give them a call and say, "Hey, man, I noticed you're looking for so and so. You know, you tapped our website link. You looked at X, Y, and Z product. You know, what can I help you with? You know, you're ready to move on this." So cool stuff. So after that, once you start getting this machine moving, the next step here is to leverage paid ads. This is where the big boys play. This is where you can really make some serious money on social media. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to utilize your sales funnels that you've already created that you're using organically. The only difference is you're going to have Facebook put some advertising dollars behind this thing and send it out to the correct people. You're going to get in front of more people, but it's key that you create an irresistible offer in exchange for the data. If you don't have something that they're going to want, you're never going to get anyone to opt in. And then once you get that lead comes in, the FU money is in the follow-up. You need to follow up. Again, going back into what we just mentioned with Infusionsoft, the sales and marketing platform, if you do it correctly, you can have your Infusionsoft account or whatever other system you're using, because that's just one of 1,000 choices out there. Set up your CRM system to do the follow-up for you automatically. You know, it's about leveraging time. If you can put a couple hours into building the system, right, that duplicates the way that you would do it in person, and then a lead comes in and the system just automatically follows up with this person 8, 5, 10, 12, 100 times, you know, why not? That means you're now free to go do more things with your time. Time is super valuable. It's the only resource that we have on this planet right now that you cannot make more of. You can always make more money. You can always make more friends. You can always build more houses. You can buy more cars. You cannot make any more time. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. I basically say to everyone to use it the best way you possibly can. All right. I want to cut this short. This has gone a little longer than I anticipated. I hope this video is helpful to anyone who takes a look at it. If you have any questions regarding any of the processes in here or any of the tools mentioned, please feel free to give me a call. You can check me out on Facebook, LinkedIn, on Instagram, not as much as I should be, to be honest with you. You can check out the website, topclassinstallations.com. There's a contact us form there. So I'm all over the place. And if not, you can Google me, and I'm sure that I'll pop up with some of my contact info. All right. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.